What's going on, kings and queens? We're back with some more WWE 2K24 My Factions, and today we got a new pack finally. They seem to be doing this every 2 weeks now. This one is very interesting. As you can see on the front page here, we got some really good cards. We're going to go over in a sec. It's the Masked Mayhem. I'm going to go over some in a minute of what I think about one of the wrestlers in this that's wearing a mask. This is technically, you could say, more Lucha than anyone wearing one, but let's jump into live events real quick and check out all of the stuff that has come around this past weekend here. I just wanted to start with this one. Most challenges, as we've already went over about 3 weeks ago, are going away. The DLC is going to be here for probably the next week or so jump onto that. I know you guys are probably already done with it for you grinders out there, budget wrestlers. Also, Scott Steiner is back. I'm definitely going to pick up this Sami Zayn right here. It's something I want to talk about Sami Zayn in a minute. We'll jump into that. Okay, secondly here, we're going to start with the Masked Mayhem challenges. The boss battle for the Sami Zayn and the Bash of Berlin was the first on the list here that is returned. I know next week we're going to probably get a little bit more of the goodies, but we'll go over it Friday if it lasts until then. Usually the birthday ones are pretty good to do because it gives tokens, points, and so on. Packs. You know how it is. But this one, if you have a female Ruby wrestler, it could be anything out of whatever you have in your collection. You're going to be going against a female jobber luchador, and these are the rewards: 2,025 tokens, a premium and a regular base pack, so that's not bad. Rodriguez is the one I picked because I think this to me is one of the funnest rubies out of the set that this came out of, which was the demastered. To me, I think she would be perfect for this challenge. She is a power wrestler, and those badges kind of come in handy, especially when it comes to stunning and accumulating momentum, real quickly in a fight. So you could just pick them up when they're stunned and hit them with a power submission or a regular one. I would advise hitting the opponent maybe 2 times with a finisher before attempting this, because of course this one has resiliency, as a lot of rubies we have gotten in the past have not, and your opponent's definitely going to have it. So be aware of that and hope you get all the rewards. Next up here, we got another challenge. This is going to require you to go against a good amount of wrestlers in this, as it's a 8-man. Yeah, I know you guys can see that there. And you're using Chosen in this one. If you guys don't know who Chosen is, I guess you don't play career. He's basically from the story. He's been in the story for, I think, about a good 3 years since the game has come back from the 1-year absence. And Chosen's pretty cool. It's kind of funny too. He's usually in the guy's story, but you might see him sometimes in the females. This is the rewards you'll get: another 2,000, extra 500 in MFP, 15 tokens, and a premium base pack. So they're giving out some free stuff here. We're probably not going to be able to open up too many in the packs today because they're the same amount as the last ones. But as we go over the weekend here into next week, you're going to have 4 more chances to get what you need. And that is definitely one of them being Chosen. If you already have him, it leads into this next one here. Mask Off John Cena. Yes, this one for some reason is spelled differently because this is supposed to be Cena wearing, I'm assuming, a mask. I'm going to get into this also a little bit later, but this reminds me of when Hulk Hogan wore a mask, and when I heard in the past, shout out to Jim Cornette, Sami Zayn wore a mask in his early days. I didn't know that at first. I heard about it a while back, so yeah, that's kind of interesting. It kind of reminds me when CM Punk, of all people, wore a mask, and I think a couple of others, Mickey James, a couple of years back. Yeah, it brings back some funny moments, which is crazy. We'll go over these stats because another card is going to have similar stats to this. So I want you guys to pay a little close attention to these because it's going to be a little bit better on the other one, I think, plus the badges, as you can see right here. But we're going to start at the top here with the 92, arm powers 91, Leg power is 86 with the grapple offense. So he's going to be a guy that's going to, of course, Xena. Grappling and striking is going to be his thing. Slamming them down on the mat is just, he's going to be destroying you. If you're, good at keeping people down. Power submission defense is up at 86 with the pen escape. Pen escape is decent, okay. Strength is a 91. The special and finisher is also a 91 as well. So that's not bad. Usually managers will raise that. He's going to be hitting pretty hard for both. Now the badges here. He has quick winner. Sting like a bee with the swiftness. This one, I would have gave him heavy hands. I know you guys are probably saying why every time you gotta say that. It's just some cards it would be useful on. Quick winner is not bad because that's a good grind. Slippery Eel, it's gonna help that. Pin Escape, Rebel Rouser is always good to see there. He has Born to Fly and Dive Bomber. I guess that would go perfectly with his leg drop, which is a special move there. Or just diving off the rope since he's Luchador Xena. Which is crazy. This dude's like what, 6'3", 6'2", like over 220 plus. Imagine a Luchador being as big and tall as him, just flying off of things, And he has Pain Train and Crowd Boost, which helps as, of course, being a tank with resiliency. Overall, would be a nice card if you manage to get the Hurricane for this one, with some in-match modifications. There's not much this week in the mode itself besides the live events and the weekly towers. This past week netted you 4,000. Easy challenges to get through, just having some fun. I was having fun basically playing with Dominic and Alexa Bliss. So yeah, I got through this with a breeze. And speaking of Dominic, there's a surprise in the pack this week that I think you might like. We got 2 personas. I forgot to mention that. Here we are, guys. This is the whole set of the cards we're getting for the week in this pack. I would go towards the less the better odds than the more with the worser odds, as it proved it to us last week, and I still didn't manage to get that Ivar I needed, but that's alright. He'll be in the card market soon. I definitely will let you guys know when that will happen, or you might find out before me. But as you can see here, we have only one of the personas, and this one is, it's a what if, and I think this is amazing. Dirty Dominic Mysterio in the Rey Mysterio mask. Jacket looks fantastic. He literally looks like sorry to say it like this, a taller Rey Mysterio. This is insane. I'm loving the diving offense at a 99 already. He has a couple of high 80s. We're just going to go over this real quick. A bunch of 89s with the agility, recovery, and finisher being a 95. That's really cool for a diamond. He has a dive bomber, which is pretty good. The always see it coming, and all the answers tie together fantastically with that Rebel Rouser, as you'll be getting a finisher and reversing to get up a special with another finisher along the way. And the Sting, sadly, is not high tier, but it helps. And this one has resiliency. Overall, I want to get my hands on this card definitely. Next up, as we always do, we go over the top ones. But since that Dominic was a honorable mention, this chosen here is a 95 diamond, which is still good. He is technically a story character, but some might see him as just a jobber. But he has the stats of a regular wrestler, and I think that's very cool. We're starting with a 92 as usual at the top. Arm is a 90. He has a couple of low 80s. He has high 80s as well, with the running offense at 89, with the diving range. The diving offense is a 71. That's kind of bad. Strike reversal is a 90. Let's go down the list here. Not too many high stats on some. Pen escape is a 77. Ooh. Stamina, movement speed is an 89. The recovery is a 95. Okay. And the special and finisher is a 99. Oh boy. He's going to be hitting pretty hard on the mat there for a story / jobber card. Swiftness, determination, sting like a bee, quick climber, and heavy hands. The heavy sting is there for a high flyer, I guess, so that's cool to see. The swiftness is definitely going to help him, especially combo with the quick climber. I wish he had more, so if anything, I would put him at maybe number 2 of the ones you can get premium. The reason why is because I got one that I'm sadly going to put at 3. I'm debating over it though. This one does have resiliency, and we'll see what I'm talking about right now. That being Rey Mysterio. Don't get me wrong, the stats are really good, as he has his leg power up at an 87, but you know the top is a 92 as usual with the running offense. The diving offense is 89 with the range. That's not bad, so he's going to be really effective at what he does. Strike reversal is 87, good to see it. The diving reversal is a 92, and the grapple reversal is a 90. So you got some defense there with this one. His technical submission defense is a 92. And let's go down the list. Pin escape is 87, so it's a little bit high there. It's not bad. Stamina is a 92 as well. And okay, look at the stats here. Agility is a 98. The movement speed is a 99. The finisher is a 98. Forgot to say that first as well. And recovery and special is a 92. So he's going to be flying around the ring and moving fast. Plus he has really good badges. So he has a slippery eel to help with the pin escape, dive bomber, which ties in perfectly as well with the born to fly. Always see it coming, which is sadly a lower tier. Sting like a bee, swiftness, and Lionheart. The reason why I said that I was probably going to put him at 3 is because his payback is rage. I know it helps with the finisher stock, but you could have just threw the resiliency on there like you do with all of them. This is the first one, weirdly, that doesn't have, I think, resiliency out of premiums. But the stats in these badges here, some of them, do kind of push him up above Chosen. So, you know what? Since it's the legend himself, we're putting him at number 2 there, and Chosen's pushed to 3. And our final one here being Uncle Howdy. Yes, if you guys got your hands on the Fiend and you got this one, you'll have the Terra Brothers here, basically wreaking havoc in your matches for your faction mode. At the top, the usual, a 92. The arm power is a 90. We have the leg power at 88 with the running offense. That's not bad. A lot of the guys here have power in the strikes, so that's really good to look at. His technical submission offense is a 90. Strike reversal is a 94. Grapple reversal is a 99. Wow, okay, so I wouldn't really grapple this dude. I would try to strike and pray you still don't counter him. Arm durability is a 90 as well, and he has the leg durability as 88. Technical submission defense is a 90. Okay, it looks like he has a couple of 90s. Movement speed is up there as well, and the agility recovery is 88. Special is a 94, and the finisher is a 99. And look at all of these badges. He has Quick Winner and Unscratched for all you budget wrestlers out there that are pretty good at getting through quick matches. Going in Hot, Wet Blanket to keep them at bay, and he has Rebel Rouser. Sting, sadly, I'm gonna say it, no heavy. He has Slippery, Second Wind, and Merciless Opportunist. This is a decent, really good 97 here. He's gonna be doing things you want him to do. Not as quickly, but it's gonna be fun. And of course, it has resiliency. Now on to the final card of this, and it's the reward. You guys are probably gonna be scratching your head in a second, because it is, I would say, Lucha John Cena. As you can see, this is the second persona, and I didn't want to spoil it, but this is what he looks like. I think it's really funny because the colors match his outfit. It would have been weird if it was like just like a black mask with this, but it's also kind of hilarious how he has the cap on that, so it's something. As you can see, a lot of them are going to start with mostly high tier stats, but mainly this card is the same as the reward live events, I think, when it comes to stats. So I'm just going to scroll over this so you guys can see. He has a lot of 90s, so overall it's a better upgrade, and this is something you can use in free play. I'm also trying to get all the personas so we can do maybe a GM mode before the new game starts, before next year, and we just do all personas. That would be cool. He also has a lot of badges for a reward card like this. Rebel Rouser. I think he already had the Born to Fly and the Dive Bomber. Pain Train, Determination, Motorcycle Opportunist. Swiftness for that speed. Quick Climber. It helps with the other two badges he has. Slippery Eel and Sting, which is a high tiered one. And Resiliency. Overall, I'm very interested in seeing what we get out of this, because this is another one of the packs I like. I think this has to come in number 3 for me, next to like Demastered and the other one I can't remember right now. Okay, it's time to open up some packs, but before we do, if you feel like you're a masked wrestler or Lucha and you feel like you can hang with the best or fly with the best, you could pick up this one for a action pack cosmetic, Masked Mayhem. Give it a try if you want to spend all of that. But there are some out there, like before, that has a lot of MFP. So if you guys want to take a chance for these awesome personas, I would say wait. But I'm going to go pick up mine, so let's quickly jump in this and open up some packs. Also forget, we're in the card market here. I saved up a little bit more, so we're back at the amount I had. Sadly, I got to spend it again, because I don't want to miss out on the big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. So I'm gonna quickly pick up this Sami Zayn, and I'll be able to do that challenge, which we're still gonna have a good amount left. So if anything does occur, or if we manage to get at least half of these for this set, I can come back and probably buy the next one. So that's really good. Okay, it's time, people. Let's see what we get. Okay, the first one is your opponent for the female challenge. We got another set done of MFP, or challenges. Oh, look at that. Let it be... I don't know. I'm happy we got one. I think maybe... Uncle Howdy. I want Uncle Howdy. Okay, it's chosen. Alright, we got another one. I would say I'm happy we're getting at least something of the sets out of every pack. They're not all becoming dupes. Whoa, we got Dragon Lee. He was one of the newest guys, so they quickly put him in this. I could see that. I still want that Dominic though. Alright, and we get some MFP back too as well, which is really good. That's funny. He's not a part of the set, but he's wearing a mask. Final pack. Can we get something good, please? You hate to see it, but that's about it for now. So this is everything we have for this one. We're missing one of the diamonds, which is Kane, and the 2 pinks at the top. I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe if next week they don't have anything crazy new, we could do like we did last time. Just have fun opening up these again, see if we can get the rest. But I strongly doubt it. As usual, they haven't disappointed when they bring in personas, because it's always cool to see what they have in store, especially or by design, as we got Xena and Dominic and newer customs, which I think is cool. But as usual, if you guys enjoyed this one, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This has helped our collection level a little bit too, as we need 22 more to finish this one, and we're on the road to getting the Pink Diamond Charlotte Flair, which I'm happy about to add to our female set of wrestlers and all of that jazz. So, as usual guys, wrestling fans, have a good day and peace.